Britain is braced. The full force of Storm Ciarán is already being unleashed. 100-mile-an-hour winds could hit the Channel Islands. Jersey has already declared a major incident. Ditto Hampshire and the Isle of Wight. There are yellow warnings for rain across northern England and Scotland tomorrow, and amber warnings for strong winds with gusts reaching up to 80 miles per hour along the south coast of England. Southern Rail has suggested its passengers work from home tomorrow, and in the Channel Islands, the local weather service there has issued a red warning for flooding.
The full fury of this storm is being well and truly felt in the Channel Islands tonight. As the rain lashed down, waves crashed in. Storm Ciarán had arrived. Earlier, the Met Office issued a rare red alert signalling a threat to life as people did what they could to prepare. If it was sandbags on the outside, it was empty shelves inside this supermarket, a sure sign that people were planning to hunker down.
Last night was a sleepless night. Tonight's going to be a sleepless night. We're doing all we can. We've got the sandbags. We're boarding up the windows, and it's just really hoping now.
Across the water, on the Cornish coast, this was the calm before the storm. But the fishermen knew only too well what was coming their way.
The winds with a high tide, the boats will start snatching, and that's when chains and ropes get snapped. You know, if that happens, it's a bit of a problem, especially if it happens at night, because nobody can see what's going on.
Up the coast on Exmouth Beach, teams spent the day shifting 1,000 tonnes of sand to try and shore up their sea wall, which has a crack in it.
On Sunday, we heard that that the crack had come apart even more. Yesterday we did preparation, and today we're doing the work.
So it's a race against time?
Yeah.
But already tonight, in the Cornish fishing village of Pulpero, defences have been defied by the sea.
It's not quite high tide, but you can see that already the waves have breached the sea wall.
And with the worst of the weather warnings forecast for tomorrow, it could yet get wetter, wilder and windier before Storm Ciarán moves on. Chloe Keedy, ITV News, Exmouth.
And Chloe joins me now, as you can see from the heart of the dismal weather. Chloe, it does seem to be getting quite rapidly worse right across the West Country tonight.
Yes, Tom, that's right. And actually, it's not until 3 o'clock this morning that the first of those amber warnings for wind kicks in. That's across the southwest and the Isle of Scilly. And tomorrow there's another one in place along the south coast. Those yellow warnings for rain are in place in locations across the UK for at least the next 24 hours. And of course, with this rain, it's soaking into ground that is already completely saturated. And with that brings, as we've seen tonight, a risk of flooding. The Met Office is saying tonight that there's still uncertainty about the exact track that this storm will take over the next 24 hours, but they are expecting the biggest impact to be felt here on the south coast. And in fact, in some places, there'll be winds of excess of 80 miles an hour. So I think, quite understandably, people here are very worried about what they're going to wake up to in the morning.